This is Vietnamese sweet dumpling soup. If you wonder what Vietnamese desserts are, stick around. I will show you how to cook this soup. Welcome to Saigon Cook Travel. I am Saigon Cook. There are three components: sweet ginger broth, the outer skin, and the mungbean stuffing. I started doing the mungbean, the stuffing first. I need 100 grams of mung beans. You saw the picture of the package. You can buy it in Asian market. I soak the mung beans in cold water for 4 hours. You can soak it for longer than that. Normally, if I soak them longer, I will put in the fridge, and that's what I did. Because the day I soaked the mung beans, I didn't have time to cook them the same day. So I put in the fridge. The next day I took out and put in the skillet together with the water and put on the stove to cook them. You cook them until you taste it, and you can do by picking up one of the grains and mash it between your fingers. If they easily break, that means they are tender. The next thing you do is make this cooked mung bean into the base by adding sugar. Here I put about 2 tablespoons of sugar, and if I weigh it about 30 grams, and with a little bit of salt. Normally when you make sweet thing, you add salt to elevate the nice sweetness. So after the mung beans are cooked tender, I use potato masher to mash them to be to a fine mass. At this point, you can put the mung bean into food processor or mixer or blender to grind them down finely. But to me, with a potato masher, it's enough for me to make them finely, so doesn't need to wash another tool. I make room on the skillet in the same skillet and put some of the chicken fat I already rendered, and I cook green onion on top of that fat, and then after that I mix together with the mung bean and let it to cool before rolling into the stuffing. If you don't like fat, you can use oil, but fat is flavor. Now I use a piece of ginger. I clean the skin and chop the piece into round pieces and threads. I use both kinds so that when I present the final products in a bowl, it looks nicer. Together with that ginger, I will need 200 grams of sugar. I use block cane sugar. I like that more than white sugar because it will taste better. Together with 500 milliliters of water, and put on the stove to bring to the boil. After that, let it simmer on low heat, so that the ginger steep through, and the broth become almost syrupy. The cooked mung beans already cooled. Now I wet my palm of my hands with the fat and roll the mung bean into balls. I want to make six huge dumplings, so I make each stuffing balls 45 grams, and after I'm done, I can put that in the fridge for now, and on to making the skin. Together with the glutinous flours, I use a piece of sweet potato. I use about 1 inch of sweet potato, and I cook the slice in the microwave. It takes 1 or 2 minutes to cook. That way is easy, and the sweet potato don't absorb too much water or liquid. After it's cooked, I use potato masher and mash it down again. To the sweet potato, I add 200 grams of sticky rice flour. You remember, need to be sticky glutinous rice flour, and you need hot water. So I heat 250 milliliters of water, and I mix them together with a little salt. But I won't use the whole amount of water. It depends on the flour of that day. So I use about total 200 milliliters today. So you need to have a little experience so that you know when the flour come together, like the one that I have in my hand right now. When I press it, it run through my finger, but it don't drop down like a cream, so it will be perfect. So you cover and let it rest. It's better rest for 4 hours or less. At the same time, it's very forgiving because the day I did the flowers and the mung bean stuffing, I didn't have time to finish, so I put both of them in the fridge. The next day I took them out, and the mung bean a little lie down, so I make them round again, and I check the flour skin. It's a little drier, but it's still very pliable, and it's okay to go ahead to make the dumpling now. So with the amount of the flour like that, I want to make 6 dumplings. So if you don't weigh, you can make the flour a little bigger than the stuffing balls. But for someone that just beginner and don't know how much is enough, so I will weigh here for you. The stuffing, I make 45 grams, and the flour I make 55 grams. I still have a little bit of flour, and I will make small tiny dumplings. That's the way we normally do it. Big dumpling with the stuffing inside, and small dumpling without any stuffing inside. So this is the tips. Before you put the stuffing ball into the skin, I roll in the cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use tapioca starch. So that after you done with this dumpling, the stuffing will stick into the skin. It don't go, stuffing the way of it goes, and the skin go the way it goes. And this is my mom experience tips. She took the dumpling and go back, throw back and forth between her hands, so that the dumpling better, firmer and smoother. So now I only show you how to press out the flour skin. You see me doing two way here. I can press down between my palms and put the stuffing inside and invert it and close up the rest, the other side of the flowers. One requirement here, you need to make sure the stuffings sit inside the skin. Otherwise, when you cook it, it will burst, and nothing look worse than a burst dumpling. So here I found my 6 dumplings, and now like I said before, I have some flour left, and I make small dumpling. And how big you want, it's just up to you. So with all this thing, I make 6 balls of small dumplings. Now on the big and small dumplings already. One tip here, you need boiling hot broth before you add the dumplings in, because if the broth is cold, the flour has tendency to break down a little bit, and it make your dumpling can burst. I add a quarter cup of brown sugar because I like sweet soup, but it's totally up to you. The inside stuffing is cooked. The outer skin is thin, so it doesn't take much time to cook, about 20 minutes or so. And here is your final product. With some crushed peanut on top, you will have yourself a sweet soup that satisfies your sweet tooth. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment to my video. I will answer them. Please subscribe to my channel, and I see you next time.